So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 149, Limited Trust A Devastator podcast. I'm a little late. Hold on, let me adjust this real quick. Fucking shit is bumping the chair. A little late tonight, so I do apologize. We were at the old Buffalo Bills stadium they do like a the fuck's it called? I don't know. It's like a free thing that you can go to and fucking, and the players are out there doing like a little half practice or whatever the fuck. It was a nice time though, for free, and just fucking, as long as you don't go there hungry, you know, it can stay somewhat free. Because they got the fucking $30 sausage going on there. Pause. So just got back from that, so that was all right. But we fucking left the house at fucking 1 o'clock or some shit. So, and you would think that the Buffalo Bills fucking stadium would be like, I don't know, the signal would be good there. You know, I'm on Verizon. Verizon's supposed to be pretty good, but fucking the signal is terrible. What a fucking ugh. Anyway, the signal was all fucking terrible, so I was like very upset about that. Not really, but I had the flipper running, fucking doing fucking low energy, fucking Bluetooth spamming, just to be a fucking asshole. Watching all these fucking like fake AirPods and shit try to connect to people's phones while they're fucking trying to take pictures. Total asshole shit. That's basically like the only reason I got that fucking thing, was not that because I could do that from my phone, but for things like that. You know, just bullshit. Like the real hacking aspect of it, probably is nothing I really, I'm not really gonna get involved with, because there's only so much, like, I don't know, I'm not really interested in a whole lot of shit, but breaking fucking balls is something that I that I enjoy. I remember we were in the kid's doctor's office, and before Ronnie had his own cell phone plan, and you would just like use my Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi hotspot that my phone would broadcast was named Large Fat Donkey Ham Candle. All right, so I would turn that shit on, and we were in the doctor's office one day, and I think the girls already went in for their appointment, so it was Ronnie and I sitting out in the waiting room waiting for him to get called, and some other little kid who was probably like 10 or 11 goes, "What is Large Fat Donkey Ham Candle?" And Ronnie looks at me from across the room, and we were like, "Oh shit!" So that's the kind of shit I enjoy, just doing my part to the deconstruction of America's youth. So, there was something I wanted to talk about like 2 weeks ago, and last week I was like, "Oh yeah, don't forget to talk about it," and then I forgot to talk about it. And then I'm trying to think about what it is right now, and I don't fucking remember. But when I was listening to last week's episode, it was clear that I forgot to do the hard limiter. See, that's what happens when I'm sitting down, I'm trying to do the episode, and I'm talking to people in my house and shit, and I'm like, I don't know. I did the noise reduction. I definitely didn't do the hard limiter. So then when I amplified the whole thing, there's like fucking parts that are super loud and obnoxious. So sorry about that. I'm not going to go back and fix it. But it's... So what else do we got? What do we got? I'm trying to think of what's new. Punch Marker and we're going to be coming out with a little project for everybody. So keep an eye out for the Punch Marker and limited drop. I don't even want to really say what it is yet because I know I tell you guys a lot beforehand, but it's just something small and special, and I'm happy about it. And a lot of people are happy about these. All right, I'll tell you this. It's got to do with the little cinder blocks. And we got some shit coming out for those, and an idea for future stuff. So depending on how this first one goes, will be an indicator whether we'll continue on. Oh, you know what? That just reminded me. So the Nomad. I had several people ask me what was the deal with getting rid of the Nomad, and the reason I got rid of the Nomad is somebody sent me a picture, and they weren't pointing out this to me. They were just saying like, yo, this shit is solid. I've been rocking with it, da 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 da. But they sent me a picture of the Nomad, and all of the quote unquote weathering had worn completely off, and he even made a joke. He's like, it's an executive now, but it still had like the scarring, I guess you could call it, and it's car paint inside of it. I don't know why I decided to use car paint. I thought it would just be a little harder core. And I put fucking 3 coats of matte clear on the shit, but all the weathering wore off. Now the weathering, I'll just tell you, I think I made a video of it one time. It's not paint. It's basically deep fried. Like it's fucking. I'm outside in my driveway with a half a cinder block and a torch, 2 torches actually, and fucking olive oil, and you dump it on there and you roll the fucking shit in the olive oil after I distress it in the house, grinding it and chopping it all up and doing all that, and then bring it out and do the olive oil thing. Sometimes you can accidentally burn all the shit right off and you got to start over again. What a pain in the fucking ass it is. I would much rather make an executive, even though it takes twice as long. It depends, I guess, because if you fuck the whole Nomad up, you got to start over. So it could take just the same, and the results are just, the results are cool. The Nomad looks cool, but then, well, I guess the executive fucking kind of dulls itself too. But I think I enjoy the mirror polish more so than the weathering and faux weathering at that. So basically the Nomads are deep fried, and then I hang them and put 3 coats of matte clear on, and I never actually carried one myself, so I didn't really know how it would hold up, and I just never heard anything. What would we been doing those a year, maybe 2, and I never really heard anything like, yo, what the fuck, man, blah blah blah. So I was just like, oh, maybe they hold up, but apparently it doesn't. So I was like, you know what, I never really enjoyed making them. I like the end product. I like looking at it when it was done because they look fucking gnarly. But I don't want to offer those anymore. If someone wants one and you ask me to make you one, I'll fucking make it for you. But I will be telling people, or anyone, you right now listening, but anyone else who might inquire in the future, that it's not going to hold up. It will not last. But they were only $25, and believe me, I fucked around with those things I probably got about 2 hours worth of fucking around into each one, and it's a pain in the ass, man. You ever tried to deep fry a piece of fucking metal? Now I've tried all the I did deep searches and dives on fucking metal weathering, and I bought countless amounts of fucking all this like gun bluing and gun weathering and all this shit basically for fucking firearms. And they were just all no good. They were no good. And some of them just turned the shit black. And then when it was black, it wasn't even like a nice black. Like it was like, I don't know, like a fucking dark brown. But you could see that it was like, I don't know, it just didn't look good. It looked fucked up. But it would be just all or nothing. So you couldn't like get the different tones that I was looking for. I tried to use even our rust solution. That just fucking basically ruined it. And what else did I do? And this other cold bluing solution. Well, I guess you heat up the part and then use it. Whatever it is, one of them. It made the shit smell like shit. Like, and it doesn't go away. And I did it outside on my fucking porch. And it got on like the fucking wood in my fucking porch. And it smelled like that for a year. It had to go through a whole fucking winter before it stopped smelling like. And that was just doing one fucking part, testing it, putting the shit on it outside with a fucking little sponge, and then setting it there because I could smell it in the fucking house. I was like, oh, this smells bad. I don't want to put this in the house, and I'm glad I fucking didn't. So if you were wondering, that's why the Nomad went. And I really enjoyed making something different. That part of it, the process was a pain in the ass, but I did enjoy the options of the Executive and the Nomad as far as, just being something a little different. So I'm going to try to come up with something that you heard that. I know you heard that. What I might do, because it does look cool, is I still might even offer up like a hacked up version with the scarring, and it just won't have the what's it called, the weathering. Or maybe I'll give the other shit another run, and I'll fucking talk to ChatGPT about a little science and see what ChatGPT thinks about bluing and such. Because it's fucking, I don't know. I've tried painting them. Like early on, I tried to paint scribes, and it just never does good. Like they just never do well. It always looks good for a little bit. Paint always fucking rubs off. I don't care how much I scuff the scribes, it doesn't matter what you do. When you got something in your pocket like that, it's just, my fucking Olight it sits on my belt, and that fucking shit just is rubbing, whatever coating is on it is like rubbing off all the way around it. So, I think it's inevitable when you have wear items, anything that's metal really, I think, that has a coating, whatever coating it is, I think it's inevitable that it's going to wear. But, here at Devastator, our standards are are way high in some people's eyes. And by golly, if they pay $25 and that fucking finish wore off, you fucking piece of shit, it should last forever for that $25. Son, I had a dude, I posted, what I posted? Oh, the blue Saturday Night Special, not even the fucking pink one. Pink ones are out now too. A dude fucking, I think he commented on the story, so it sent it to my inbox, and it was like, do these last long? Do these last a long time? And I'm like, I think I said back to him, for the price, they definitely last a long time, and if you use it properly. Dude, it's $4.50 fucking cents. What the fuck? How long is it supposed to last? I mean, I think it'll last a long time. I put one on my keychain now just to I swapped it out with my other shit just to kind of give them a run and see how they hold up. But dude, what the fuck, man? Like, if you're about to spend $4 fucking whole dollars, almost $5 whole dollars on something, you really want to know how much life are you really going to get out of this. Well, are you fucking kidding me? Like, sometimes I just, and I gotta answer it, but I wanted him to understand too that, like, dude, I don't know. First of all, I don't want to say I don't know, but I don't give a fuck what it is, man. If you buy something for $4, like, and it doesn't perform well, I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh, what the fuck? This is the worst $4 I ever spent. What the fuck, man? That shit is fucking crazy to me. You guys are gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be real mad at me. I got an email today. I got an email from Crink. And they said they got some lighters on deck, some Bic lighters. And I was like, huh. And they said they were going to put one free in every order. And I said, huh. No minimum. So I bought the $2.50 fucking carpenter pencil. So I could get the fucking... Because I just wanted to see how they made it. So I got a fucking carpenter pencil and a fucking Bic lighter coming. Watch, they'll fuck me. So, sorry. I'm sorry. But I will also confide in you that that's not the first Crink thing that I ever bought. Yeah. When they did a project with Virgil Abloh of Off-White with his other company, I think it was, Canary Yellow? They did a Crink collaboration. And I was like, oh, that shit is tight. Because I really liked Virgil Abloh's, like his... I don't know. People said his style was played out and shit, but I actually thought it was cool looking, and I liked the kind of shit that he was doing, and so when I saw that, I was like, oh shit! So I went to the Crink site and they were all sold out, and I said, damn, bitches are sold out, and I don't know why, what made me think of it, but I was like, I wonder if the Canary Yellow site has any. So I went to the Canary Yellow site and they were like, fuck yeah, we got them. So I bought them from Canary Yellow. I think it's Canary Yellow. Let me know if that's right or not. I think it's Canary Yellow. So I did buy the Canary Yellow and Crink collaboration mop a few years back. And Grog had an Off-White set. Grog and Off-White. And I almost bought that a couple years ago. It was like $250. But I just wanted it. Because I was like, who the fuck has this? And I was like, I want to have that shit. But I was just too fucking cheap. I couldn't. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I just couldn't spend that on. And I wouldn't use them. I would just keep them to look at them. And I couldn't bring myself to do it. So that being said, we're going to have some limited edition shit that you're going to be able to get. Coming soon with fucking my partner in crime, fucking Punch Marker. Because... I don't know if you guys know this, and I know I gloat on about Punch Marker quite a bit, but he is like fucking an evil genius. He's like Tony Stark. I don't know if Tony Stark wasn't evil. What was did I already say that? He's like the fucking guy Osborn, fucking like the Green Goblin. Like he was good. Well, he is good though. So I don't know. He's like the evil genius because he's a great guy, but he makes things that fucking kill people. Well, that can kill people. I don't know if they ever have killed anybody. But and just all the stuff that he makes, like, and the thought that's behind all of it, it's like definitely evil genius stuff. And he's like, yo, look at what we figured out how to print. And look, he got this new rig. And I was like, oh shit. And I think you guys will like them. So we're going to have some theme sets of those coming out. Because I definitely know people that have gotten blocks. The cinder blocks. the new ones and like fucking color coordinate them shits to their outfit. And I'm not gonna sell the ones that have been circulating. Like you'll get them in a damage pack or something. So I mean, I guess technically it's being sold in a way. They are going in these packs here and there. Not everybody, but usually you might get one. You might get one. I don't know. It depends on when I'm throwing it together, how I feel. But you can't buy them. And I guess that was the whole point in general, is that like, if you got one, you got one. And I got a bunch of colors of those, the originals, where they all really got started from. So damage packs, get them. And if you're like nice and say, yo, let me get one of them, of course I'll take care of it. I'll make sure you get one. Maybe one day I'll fucking flex out all the different colors. I don't want to give those to anyone. He made a bunch for me, and I just want to keep them forever and just look at them. It's really hard for me to like go in those bags and fucking distribute them. Because they're so fucking cool. I just want to keep all of them. So that I'm looking forward to that. There's not a the white project was a fucking pain in the ass that I like was obsessed about, but I haven't really been excited about a drop lately as I am about this drop. So, and I don't know, I think I talked about it. The machine marker did come, yes, because I said it was expected to be here. So it is here, and that shit is fucking heat. I love it. Well done. So well done. The body's great. Everything is good. The ink fucking is in the nib is great. I got 2, and I couldn't be happier with that. So that was a good choice. Fucking bust. I know he doesn't just be like, yeah, whatever. Like he definitely scouts the shit out and gets, he is about like that shit's got to be fucking good, tested, and he puts a lot of thought into the projects. And it says, and I don't know, hopefully everyone reads their labels. I doubt everyone reads the labels because nobody fucking reads anymore. Yo, what the fuck is this? Oh, can I get to pick what's in the random damage pack? Nah, dog, you gotta read the fucking description. Oh, damn, you just used a rust on like a fucking painted wall. That's not gonna do anything. I don't really think. It'll be there for a long time because that shit doesn't dry. I don't know what it is about the chemicals in that shit, but it just doesn't dry. If you spill that shit on the floor, it'll just be there forever, which is weird. In a liquid form. Maybe at some point something will happen to it. Maybe it'll just get so dirty from like dust and shit that something happens to it. But if you put that shit in like a little fucking I don't know, in a little fucking plastic box to look at, it would just be there forever. I have to imagine. Maybe we'll do an experiment and put some rust in a plastic box and see what happens. See how long it just sits there in liquid form and doesn't evaporate or anything. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. How did I get so far off track? What am I talking about? What the fuck was I talking about? How did I start talking about rust that doesn't dry? Anyway, Machine Studio. Go get the fucking the PX marker. Is it a PX? I don't know. Oh, reading the fucking label. There we go. Look at that. Bring it back now. Punch marker rolling in his fucking seat right now going, bitch, come back. I know what the fuck you're talking about. My phone will start ringing. I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone or a drink out here. We're breaking no rules tonight. So on the label it says you can have this you can have it any color you want as long as it's black. That's fucking fire. That was Henry Ford, I do believe, said that. You can have it any color you want as long as it's black. That's fucking heat. And that's what it says on the label of the marker. So you know me, man. You know me with labels and shit. And I love personal touches, man. And I even get lost in some of those Instagram posts that show like little label Easter eggs and shit like that. Just like weird shit that's printed on cans and fucking. I remember when I worked at Sigma, that factory where I built the fucking IV pumps. It was a big warehouse, and then before they took over the warehouse next to it, that was it was a business where they palletized different products and shit, and that was like that was like the gig. So they would either box and palletize, or shit would come boxed and then they would palletize it. But I remember fucking leaving to go and fucking just like sneak out of the fucking warehouse, and my buddy Josh was like, yo, I'm gonna show you a spot where you can go smoke inside. And I was like, word. So we went through this warehouse, the other warehouse that they ended up taking over anyway, but and we were smoking, and there was it opened up to like I don't know, a couple thousand pallets of fucking smart water. Like, I was like, holy fuck, man. I've never seen so much bottled water in one place in my entire life. It was fucking crazy. And I go, holy fuck. And so I was like looking at it. He's like, oh, drink a water if you want to. I was like, oh shit. So I'm looking at it, and this was when smart water like first was out. And on the back, it probably still has it, on the inside back of the label, there was a fish. So when you looked at the bottle of water, it looked like a fish was swimming in it. And I thought that was cool as shit. I had never seen nothing like that before. I was like, damn, way to use the fucking, you know. And so I think stuff like that has always kind of influenced my, man, if I had like a serious print setup where I could print fucking, you know, fucking clear labels and those vinyl shits and all that, man, I would have some fucking heat labels. And I just love clean design, product design. I'll be in them fucking stores with Erica. Makeup stores, man, they have a lot of great fucking packaging and just product labeling and bottling and just everything. They're like really, obviously, you know, that's probably 90% of their fucking sales are by how the shit looks. Maybe not 90, but so yeah, no. So I like that little label touch that was on there, on the marker. So go get you some of those. Go get you some fucking, the quarter pounder from Punch Marker also is coming out soon. So that's a fucking beast. You're gonna have to get one of those too when they come out. Yo, shout out Zeph, my goat. I gotta get you out here, man. We gotta have you come out and sit down and talk some shit and just kind of fucking come see the house and visit and fucking. It's been fucking shit. What was it? 5 fucking years since the last time I was at your house, man. Fucking. That was a good day. We were chain smoking like a motherfucker, smoking ribs. It was nice. It was nice to just get out and fucking, you know. So I'm going to wrap it. I got to get this done and get back in the house. So that's all. A little bit of updates, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I think that's all I got. That's it. That's all I got for now. So I love you guys. Be good. Be well. Fucking take care of that business out there. And I'm straight. Go. Shout out MKA. Shout out Zeph. Shout out Pep. Shout out my guy from fucking YouTube. Shout out Punch Marker. Shout out Machine fucking Studio. Fucking shout out fucking what? Shout out fucking who else is there? Who else is there? Who's out there? Shout out fucking Rock Street Photo. Shout out. I was supposed to meet up with him this week. I totally fucking forgot. Like literally just like I was like, oh shit. I've been doing this shit at work where I gotta like come in for a few hours in the morning and do a couple jobs and then go home for fucking a few hours and then come back and work from fucking 8:30 till fucking 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. And dude, that like, I'm hoping those are done soon because those have been fucking my shit up, man. Like really, it's just total fucking annoyance with the with the cutting the day up like that, and then I come home and I only got like a couple hours. I gotta do this and that. I gotta get orders ready. I gotta fucking eat. I gotta blah blah blah. And everyone's gotta do something. Everyone's gotta go somewhere. Gotta go to the store. And by the time I look up, I gotta go again. So whatever. So that's been fucking me up a little bit. But all right, that's it. I love you guys. Shout out to everybody, man. Keep fucking doing your thing. And if you're thinking about being the Ink Man, fucking quit, because you suck. It's not worth it, dog, I swear. It's not worth it. I forgot and left a red 3 spinning all day, so it's good and mixed. Love you guys, man.